Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Well, happy Monday, Utah. I'll tell you what, you probably are awakened by some of those showers and thunderstorms early this morning. And if you were not, don't worry. If you think you missed them, I think we have more chances as we go throughout today. Let's get you to 401 radar right now. I'll show you where we're seeing the most widespread coverage. These showers and storms, thankfully, are beginning to decrease for now. So if you're getting ready to hit the roadways, things are improving slowly, but we still have some heavy rain and a few flashes of lightning showing up here between Randolph over towards Evanston and southwestern Wyoming. So we're watching that area, especially just to the south and west here of Randolph, north and east of Huntsville there, where we're seeing some heavy rainfall and lightning. We'll take a little farther to the south. We're still seeing a couple of spotty thunder showers right around Mount Pleasant there, and this stretches back towards the Manti area there along I-15, so keep that in mind. If you missed some of the flashes of lightning and thunder this morning, here's a nice shot that was sent in by Brian Whiteleather here, showing us here this is a cloud to ground lightning strike. Notice the lightning begins up in the clouds, travels up into another cloud, and then makes its way down to the ground. Of course, that's the type of lightning that we say is dangerous because obviously it makes its way closer to the ground. It also produces damages, knocks power outages, and could start an isolated fire. So stay weather aware because we can see more of that this afternoon. Winds have already gusted up close to 40 miles per hour in Salt Lake City this morning, up to over 30 miles per hour in Evanston, and we've had winds gusting close to 30 down towards Cedar City since midnight. So we've had some gusty winds with these storms as well. What's causing the active weather pattern? Well, as we talked about all last week, that dip in the jet stream, that trough to the west, high pressure ridge to the east is just funneling this monsoonal moisture into the state of Utah. So we'll see that trend continuing today. It will continue for your Tuesday, and even I think to a small extent Wednesday, but notice the trend starts to flatten out a little bit. That's because this high pressure ridge begins to take over for the end of the week. So I do think we dry out at least briefly for the second half of the work week, and then we'll watch for this next dip in the jet stream. Does it move in, or does the high pressure take over? That will be the question to our weekend forecast, but right now we'll get some dry air in for the end of the week, and then I think we start to scoop up more moisture as we get that second dip coming in as we get towards the upcoming weekend. Now let's talk about today, that severe weather threat. We do have that along the I-15 corridor from the Cache Valley all the way down towards central portions of Utah. Gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour and some small hail will be possible. Let's time it out and show you the location of where most of the best chances of showers and thunderstorms are going to be across the northern Utah area, across the Wasatch Front into the Cache Valley. Now, what's really concerning to see here, notice the areas of yellow and red at 5 o'clock. Let's move forward to about 10, 11 o'clock. Notice where the areas of reds and yellows are. So that could lead to some flash flooding with hours of heavy rainfall this evening. We're going to watch that closely. Things die out tomorrow morning, and then as we go into your Tuesday afternoon, we have more chances of showers and storms, especially central and eastern sections of the state. And then here comes that high pressure ridge to dry us out by the time we get towards your Wednesday and the Thursday. Over the past 24 hours, this is where we had all that flash flooding across southwest Utah. I think the better part of that starts to shift to the north today, and we all could see at least a low-end risk of some strong to severe storms, and maybe some flash flooding, as models are estimating anywhere from a quarter to up to an inch of rainfall will be possible over the next few days in most spots. So note the difference between a flash flood watch, which we had over the weekend, and a flash flood warning, which means that flooding is occurring or expected immediately. And remember, like this car does right here, watch what it does. It's amazing. Turns around, doesn't try to drive through the roadways. Hey, don't drown. And notice we do have that flash flood potential across most of our national parks here. So 97 in St. George, good chance of scattered storms. We dried out for the end of the week, but more storms could return for the weekend. And those temperatures, basically 100 or less. And then along the Wasatch Front, we'll keep that rain chance in through the middle of the week, and temperatures staying in the low 90s.